So how do you declutter a lifetime of vinyl? That's what we're talking about today. Diane in Denmark here, rah, rah, rah. Checking with you today. I'm not quite sure how long this video will take. Usually I keep my videos to the magic 15 minutes to provide you motivation. I'm going to be decluttering my vinyl today. I've been doing that over the last couple of months. I'll tell you how I have done it. I'll explain what I'm keeping, what I am not keeping, and just a little quick update if you didn't catch the videos that I made before. My mum took a bad turn in the end of June, just after my birthday. I went over to look after her at home together with my brother. It was end of life care, and I was with mum when she died. And I am getting ready, I'm packing today to fly over to Edinburgh for the funeral. And I'd said to my brother, because he's a big music lover, he was one of the ones that influenced me. I had said to him, did he want any of the vinyl that I would be giving away? He said yes. So I'm kind of making this video today because I'm going to take some of this vinyl with me to Edinburgh. Anyway, I'm still a bit kind of around the houses after mum's death. But I'm in a good place, and I thought today I'm just going to go through them one by one, tell you what I'm keeping, how I've done it, and there we go. So anyway, I'm going to go through the definite to-go pile, and the method that I've used, because, you know, I'm 57, grew up loving music, mum and dad loved music, brother was really into music, and I've been through punk, I've been through indie, disco, funk, electronica. I mean, I love all different kinds of genre. And what I've done with these, many of these are from like my childhood or my teenage years. And what I've done is I've played every single one. And I've done that because I just want to be clear in my head. Do you want to keep this? Is it just a sentimental feeling? Am I just keeping them because I have had them forever? And I've gone through them one by one. I set up my little turntable. I set it up in my washing room. So every time I was hanging up washing or ironing, I would listen to one album or one 12-inch. And then I could listen to it and think, okay, good to listen one last time, now I can let it go, or oh, I absolutely want to keep it. So as I said, these are the ones that are definitely going. Turntable orchestra, this is a 12-inch, that can go. Cocteau twins, I got a lot of Cocteau twins actually from my brother for birthdays when I was, I don't know, 12, 13, 14 years old. And I just find it too dire to listen to. I know many of you are Cocteau Twins fans, not me. Paul Haig, Edinburgh musician, liked it, don't need to hold on to it. This is a 12-inch. Depeche Mode, yeah, I know many of you are Depeche Mode fans. I was kind of into Depeche Mode in the beginning and not later. This may be a collector's item. Anyway, this stuff is going to my brother. Then we've got It's a Material, a 12-inch. Don't know how I picked up that one. French 12-inch. Mondino, La Danse des Mots. I'm going to remember this one. Don't need to keep it. Okay, and this is from an Edinburgh band called Bake. I had completely forgotten I had that. Don't know how I acquired it. That can go. Magazine, one of my favourite bands when I was into punk and indie music when I was growing up, thanks to my brother. A wee quick tale about that. My brother is 5 years older than me. I'm 57, so he's 62. And when he was going to punk concerts, you know, like The Clash and the Stranglers and Exploited, Mum said to him, she was worried that there would be kind of trouble at the gigs and whatever in Edinburgh. And she said, you can go, but you have to take your wee sister with you. So my first concert ever was the Buzzcocks. I love the Buzzcocks. Let's see if there's any Buzzcocks in here. And the support band were Joy Division. So I saw Joy Division one of the last concerts before Ian Curtis committed suicide. So there you go. So it's kind of thanks to my brother that I got my first love of music and into punk stuff. Anyway, magazine, like it, but I don't need to hold on to it. And often when I've been listening to these things, this one, don't need to keep. Oh, more Cocteau Twins, more Cocteau Twins. Can you take more Cocteau Twins? More Cocteau Twins. If I've found a song that I liked, I've just added it to Spotify playlist. Flock of Seagulls, no, don't need that one. Friends Again, a Glasgow band that I actually interviewed because I was working, I wrote a fanzine at school so I could write to bands. I wrote to the Smiths and got a reply from Morrissey. Okay, he's gone a bit off the rails now, but I met the Smiths, took some daffodils for Morrissey, and it was just a way for me to get close to bands and to meet them. APB, another band that I used to like, they were from Aberdeen, and I met them and had quite a lot of correspondence with by letter. Don't need to give them. This one, this is actually hubby's. He was into the House Martins, not me. Okay, here's a funny one. Mike Oldfield signed albums, and these I won because my dad would phone into the local radio, Radio 4th Radio in Edinburgh. He was always phoning in and getting me to speak and giving me the answers, and I won tickets for Mike Oldfield concert. I went with my friend Gillian, my best friend from school, who I'm still in touch with, like 53 years later, and we went to see Mike Oldfield in concert. There we go. I'm not a huge Mike Oldfield fan, so these can go. Okay, Lena Lovitch, who remembers that one? My lucky numbers one. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, we were all big into Lena Lovitch at the time. This is a 12-inch. That is going to my brother as well. Stiff Records, who remembers Stiff Records? Ooh, one of the best. Okay, Big Audio Dynamite from members of The Clash. And you know what? This was just a really bad album. Sorry, I love The Clash. Didn't like bad Big Audio Dynamite, so that one can go. Thither is one of the few bands I've got so many albums of Thither, but I've listened to it, and am I going to keep this one? No, I'm going to hand it on to my brother. That's also probably a collector's item by now. Thither are touring again, but I don't want to see Matt Johnson live. I've heard them live, kind of YouTube videos, and the tickets are very expensive here in Denmark. See Thither, I think like 700 krona. And I was talking to my New Zealand friend Catherine, my kind of concert buddy, and we were talking about it and said, you know, that's a lot of money. I'd rather just go down memory lane, play all the old stuff, and we'll go out for dinner together. So that's what we're doing. Okay, who loves the music from Eric Serra, who writes film music, the kind of John Williams, French John Williams. Subway, oh, I loved that film when I was a teenager. That can go. The Higsons, like the Higsons, saw them in concert, and I've got their autograph somewhere. Saw them at Edinburgh University's student union. And the Higsons, Charlie Higson, there he is, isn't he sweet? He was in the Fast Show. He's a comedian, Charlie Higson now. So there you go. Does it mention him here? Anyway. So anyway, but I don't need to hold on to it, but the Higsons were fun. Okay, Scritti Politti, that can go. This was acid jazz and compilations that my brother bought for me. And there were just a couple of songs on it that, like Richie Rich, and what was the other one? Tyree, Acid. Do you remember the time of Acid? Anyway, there were a couple of tracks, but nothing that I need to keep. But I did like the kind of Robert Vaughan picture on the front. Big Robert Vaughan fan. Thomas Dolby, love Thomas Dolby. I scare myself. That's just a 12-inch, that can go. China Crisis, used to love them. I listened to it again, and I used to love African and White, but that can go. Haircut 100. That was one of these albums that was kind of embarrassed to have, because, you know, I was kind of into punk and indie music, but they did have some good songs. APB, the band from Aberdeen, that's going. The Fix, can't even remember where they're from. Are they British? Australian? Stan Campbell, this is actually a good song, years go by, but I don't need to hold on to it. More house, acid, whatever. Yeah, there was nothing even on this that I really want to keep, so that can go. Tone Lock. I'm wondering if this is the Funky Cold Medina or the other one. No, that can go. Sydney Youngblood, If Only I Could. Oh, and a diva. Oh, who remembers a diva? This is a warning. Okay, more Lena Lovitch. And what's this? This one is One Lonely Heart. Say When. Oh, and we were all adding extra bits to her hair with pleated stuff. Mum helped me to make some of those so I could be the same. LNR, Work It to the Bone. Oh, I still am a house music fan. Acid jazz, that could go as well. Orange Juice, I love Orange Juice. I've got letters from Orange Juice. I was their first fan in Edinburgh. I've got a letter there about that. But I don't need to keep all the albums. And these ones, and 12 inches, you know, Bridge is great. Don't need to hold on to them, so those can go. Oh, I've got another one with Bridge. Bridge on that one, and Bridge on that one. Okay. The Cure, I like The Cure, but only A Forest. And after, I know a lot of your Cure fans, those can go to my big brother. This is, I think, APB, Aberdeen band, let me check. Oh no, it's Win, Un-American Broadcasting. As far as I remember, they were an Edinburgh group. And then I'm going to get onto the ones that I'm keeping. Oh, a couple more acid jazz. Acid. Okay, this one can go. And the Syndicate, again. Oh, that's definitely an Edinburgh band. House Street, where they used to record. Okay, so all those are going to my brother. And I'll get the family to help carry them on the plane tomorrow. And then these ones I've not quite gone through yet. And these ones I am keeping. And I'm just going to give a little proviso here that I think I'm keeping these ones, but after Mum died, we were clearing out Mum's house while she was kind of floating in and out of consciousness. And actually, you know, it was tough. I was there for like 12 or 13 days in her last days. But my brother and I, we did it really well together. And we had a lot of good memories, and we found stuff. And then when Mum was kind of conscious, she'd say, what is this for, Mum? Why have you been keeping this? But I realised after Mum died, like her house, her house and Dad's house, they'd been there for 60 years, and I took very few things away. You've probably seen them in another video by now. But there was just, at the end of the day, there's nothing, you can't take it with you. It's just memory. So these are the ones that I think I was going to hold on to. Maybe since Mum has now died, maybe I've got a new perspective and I'm ready to let go of more. But I know this one definitely, because I've just taken this one off the turntable. The Associates, Billy Mackenzie, I love this. It's a really good album. So this is definitely being kept. This is the Perhaps album. And my brother said to me he's got another Associates album on vinyl, blue vinyl, that he's going to give to me. Right, the Farmer's Boys. I wrote to the Farmer's Boys and had long Baz from the Farmer's Boys in England. He was my pen pal for several years. Love the Farmer's Boys, keeping that. And this is quite funny with the pig on pig vinyl. Look at that. So that I'm keeping. That's a fun one. It may go out another time, but it's only me that likes the Farmer's Boys. Disco Ron at the controls. Right, Heaven 17. Remix of I'm Your Money. Brilliant. Love this. So that's definitely being kept. BF. Prefab Sprout, the Steve McQueen album. Yeah, I'm not sure how old this is. Can I see the date? 1985, and it sounds as fresh here in 2024 as it did back then. And I just get kind of goosebumps listening to this. Yeah, so keeping this one. Elvis Costello. Elvis Costello was one of the first artists that I saw, together with The Clash, The Stranglers, The Buzzcocks. There were a whole load of them at the time. And Elvis Costello. And I love this Blood and Chocolate album. So that gets to stay. The Smiths, I'm keeping that one for now. Or actually, I think I may just hand that straight on to my brother. Yeah, that can go. Okay, this one is, it's Joy Division, Radio Live Transmission. I'm keeping that one. Though I have to say, I've always preferred New Order to Joy Division. I mean, I've seen both of them live. Okay, this is an old one, Earth, Wind and Fire. Now, since I've got into my 50s, I have suddenly discovered, and we're not talking about the famous ones like Let's Groove and September, and I've discovered a whole back catalogue of Earth, Wind and Fire songs like Star, Saturday Night. There's a whole lot of them that I did not know existed, probably because I was into punk and indie music, electronica. I'm really getting into Earth, Wind and Fire, and look at that, this one cost, it was 25 pence second hand. So that one I'm keeping. And this one I had on vinyl, and then I had it on, what do you call it? No, CD, yeah. And then I bought it here many years ago, and I love Simple Minds. And this is just a brilliant album. I've followed Simple Minds all through the years. Human League, yeah, you can't beat a bit of Phil. And I've met Phil a couple of times. Phil Oakey, love this one. Here we are, Buzzcocks, one of my first loves. I've still got my poster, which is in the basement where I've got my turntable set up. Okay, here's the house music, all that. Look at that, I have Richie Rich, Jungle Brothers, I'll house you. I'll house you all night long, yeah. Oh, so this one I'm definitely keeping. That is a classic, been sampled so many times. If you don't know what this song is, look up where it's been sampled. You'll find it all over. Okay, this 12-inch Kraftwerk, it's on luminous vinyl, and there's a little kind of dot on it somewhere, and when you play it, it looks like a little train going round. Now, I remember buying this. It's neon lights with Trans-Europe Express and the model on the B-side. I remember buying this. It was second hand, and I bought it with pocket money in Edinburgh, down the bridges. My granny used to live in Rankeeler Street. There was a record shop down there, and that was one of the first ones that I bought, and I love Kraftwerk. Seen them in concert several times in Edinburgh, also here in Copenhagen. Okay, The Cure, A Forest. I was going to hold on to it, but you know what? That's the only one of The Cure that I really like. That is going to be passed on to my big brother. Okay, New Order. And this one is Subculture, Dubculture. I was going to keep it. Shall I pass it on to my brother? I'm going to hold on to it for now. Hold on for now. Okay. And this one is another, I'm guessing this is another New Order or Joy Division. It is New Order. Can't remember which one it is, but I had decided to keep it. So I'll keep those for now. I can always hand them on to my brother. And last one of this section, Sister Sledge, Lost in Music. I do like that one. It's a good one, so I'm keeping that. Okay, so the ones that I haven't managed to listen to yet, and I'll try and go through them today. I just need to pack for the funeral. As I said, we're leaving tomorrow. But the orange juice, I mean, I just love that. Look at Edwin Collins, just style, icon. And let me have a quick lean period. Yeah, I'm going to keep this one for now because actually I quite like a lot of those songs. Okay, top of the pops. And now I'd asked my brother about these ones, and I know he definitely doesn't want these kind of top of the pops ones. But that'll be a trip down memory lane. I think I'll be able to let go of them. Look, Also sprach Zarathustra. Rubber Bullets, Can the Can. So anyway, that one being kept for now. And I haven't listened to the Farmer's Boys ones. I suspect that I will just be keeping, well, I'm not sure I'll be keeping any of the other ones, but we'll see. But there you go, you can see, autographed. APB, I'm going to listen to it one last time, but that will go. Also, Summer Love. This one, oh, is Elvis Costello. I Want to Be Loved and Turning the Town Right. I know right now I don't need to keep that one. Power, which I think is also an Edinburgh band. I'll look that one up. Pete Shelley, Never Again. I suspect I will be handing that one on. If I manage to, I'll make another video at some point. I can see I'm also running out of video storage. Thomas Dolby. Now, oh, I did enjoy this album. Let's see what's on it. Europe and the Pirate Twins, Wind Power. One of our submarines is missing. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy listening to that, probably for a final time. Oh, another top of the pops one. Oh, you really can tell the age of the thing. Look at the girl and how she's dressed, or not dressed. Boom, boom. Okay, a compilation album, which seems to be, or it must have been raising money for something. And I can see it's got Billy Bragg on it and John Cooper Clarke, the poet. I've seen John Cooper Clarke a couple of times. He's brilliant. Alexei Sale. Yeah, there's a lot of comedians on it and some music. Anyway, I'll listen to that one, but I suspect that can go. Okay, another old one. I'm actually too young to have listened to these first time around, I think. Apart from Carpenters, like the Carpenters. Okay, a non-stop Pepsi Party. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Do the Hustle, Can the Can. And I think it's not by original artist, it's by Denny Wright and the Hustle. Oh no, hold on. Yeah, it's got Tequila, but that might be a fun party one. I might end up holding on to that. And last one I haven't listened to yet is Aztec Camera. I loved Aztec Camera, wrote to them, met Roddy Frame. I'll probably keep that one. Yeah, so let's see. So the pile that is going, and it's quite fun to have made this YouTube video because then I can always go back and look at them if I missed them. Okay, so all these are going. And I'll quickly check with my brother of the ones that I'm thinking he probably doesn't want. And those will go to a record store here or give them away. These ones are the definite keepers. And I would have to say out of all of the ones that I've got, the Heaven 17 and the Kraftwerk, these are the ones that I think that I will keep the longest. But hey, check in with me in 10 years and see where we are. And the other thing that I've just thought about is, these are my vinyl collection of LPs and 12 inches, but I've still got 7 inches to go. Anyway, that is for another video. Hope I encourage you to go through your collections. Just listen to them one at a time. Don't make it difficult for yourself. You listen to them one at a time. I'm just going to recap here. Take them like one every day or one every evening when you're washing the dishes. Listen to it one last time. Do you really need to hold on to it, or was it good to listen one last time, have that trip down memory lane, and then pass it on to somebody else who is going to love it? Yeah, like I love these ones. I just thought it'd be appropriate to tell you some of the music that we've chosen for Mum's service, some of her favourite things. One of them is going to be the Beatles. I think it's called In My Life. I'm not a Beatles fan, but Mum liked that. And the theme from Elvira Madigan, which is kind of sombre but not too sad. And also Elvis Costello, Oliver's Army. Mum always loved that song. So there you go. And she also liked Aztec. She also liked Aztec camera. And you know what? I'm just going to say another one thing about Mum. She was brilliant on music quizzes because Mum had a bit of dementia. But every time I was in Edinburgh, we would sit and listen to the pop quiz on, I think it used to be Radio Scotland. It's now moved to a different thing. And Mum would always beat me. Her memory about music, razor sharp. Good on you, Mum. So, I shall see you in another decluttering video very soon. As I've probably mentioned in the other videos, I am on a mission to declutter kind of half of what we have, probably more since Mum has died. Now I've really had a change of perspective again. So anyway, all I've got left to say is let me know what you can declutter today. Don't leave me hanging here. Have you enjoyed the video? I always appreciate a thumbs up if you would subscribe. Lots more decluttering and motivation coming up. I'm going to get packed and get going to Edinburgh for the funeral. Love you, Mum. And all I've got left to say is live long, prosper. May the daily decluttering hygge be with you, and I shall see you very soon with a rah, rah, rah. Bye for now.